Kann ich die auch nochmal starten?
He was squirming like a worm in there.
Auch in
Don't you
10
love it when
Sekunden.
they pull the war hero excuse? Actually, maybe you don't.
Um sich einzurubbeln. Und wir verfolgen jetzt diesen möchte gern Modemann.
Now
I'd have expected a cad like Arnett to be a better liar.
Gar nicht auffällig, gar nicht auffällig.
Where are you taking us, Henry?
easy, Cole. Better back it off.
Entschuldigung. Das war nicht gut. Absolut nicht gut. Aber ständig Autos. Ist gar nicht so leicht in dieser Stadt zu fahren.
God damn it. Everyone's looking at us, Cole. That's it. We're spotted. Back off. Back off.
Der andere fährt gegen uns und wir werden bemerkt. Na,
That
herzlichen
idiot
Glückwunsch.
never stepped foot in Okinawa.
So, wo willst du hin, Mann? Wo willst du? Du fährst zur Seite oder du fährst rechts an. Muss ich da jetzt näher kommen, oder?
He needs money and fast. Get in there and find out what he pawned. I'll stick with him, see how he intends to spend the money. Move in. Can't risk losing the trail.
Hoof it, Phelps. I'll bring the car around when I'm done here.
Dann verfolgen wir jetzt zu Fuß weiter. Mal sehen, wo er hin will. Jetzt läuft er über die grüne Ampel. Oh, jetzt guckt er sich gerade um. Hat uns aber nicht entdeckt. Wo willst du hin, mein Junge? Wo willst du hin? Tut mir leid, das ist wichtige Polizeiarbeit. Ich kann hier nicht auf grüne Ampeln achten. Guckt sich ständig um, wir sind aber auf der anderen Straßenseite. Ist er irgendwo reingegangen? In der hin? Da ist er. Das ist ein Reisebüro. Will er denn etwa abhauen?
That's right, Mexico City. One-way ticket, please. Next available seat.
That would be 1 day from now. Is that okay?
It's going to have to be. LAPD, the man who just came in here, he bought a ticket?
Yes, sir. To Mexico City, tomorrow night.
If you hear from him again, don't mention this conversation.
What have you got?
He bought a ticket for Mexico City. Tomorrow night.
That's good. But this is better.
Oh my God, it's Fabergé.
Should have seen the look on the pawnbroker's face when I told him to hand it over. The guy who owned the joint thought it was worth at least 10 large for a cigarette case. Arnett only got 600 clams.
Baron. Wer war ein Beverly? Okay, haben wir geschafft. Muss ja auch gucken. War Beverly das Opfer? Oh, ja. Wir müssen ein Telefon. Was können wir denn am Telefon machen? Können wir doch gleich mal probieren. Kriegen wir hier neue Informationen, zufälligerweise?
Operator, give me dispatch.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
Messages for me, please.
Yes, Detective. Detectives Bukowski and Galloway request you return to the Hollywood station. They have information in the Julia Randall case.
Any luck with the arrest record check on Jimmy LeBlanc?
Yes, Detective. Jimmy LeBlanc's last arresting officer was Patrolman Fred Wallace. He's posted the Hollywood 9th Beat, Sunset Boulevard between Gordon and Wilcox.
Thank you.
Also wieder zwei neue Orte, die wir untersuchen können. Und ich weiß immer noch nicht, was Phase ist. Also dass dieser Typ damit was zu tun hat. Vielleicht auch der Arzt. Wir fahren erstmal zu den Polizisten. Vielleicht können wir mehr über diesen Einbrecher herausfinden. Du musst dafür nicht extra aussteigen. Alles unübersichtlich.
Ticket to Mexico. Old Henry's looking as guilty as a dog next to a pile of dog shit.
What's his motive?
I can think of a few, but I'd put my money south of the belt. One guy plus 2 dames always equals problems.
Möglicherweise.
Come on, let's give him a hand. Right behind you, Wallace. Detective Phelps.
Wallace, go left. I'm going right after this little prick in the alley.
Den kriegen wir doch nie. Vor allem wollen sie uns gegenseitig behindern. Wow!
cover!
Move, mister. Come get me.
You're covered, Phelps.
Ja, ja. Jesus. Warum ergebt ihr euch denn nie? Ich will euch gar nicht töten, aber ihr lasst mir keine Wahl.
Thanks. Outstanding warrant, armed robbery. Knocked over a drugstore back there, and it looks like he brought his whole posse with him. Bad luck for them.
They're all yours now. We need some information.
Ever heard of a burglar goes by the name of Jimmy LeBlanc?
Sure. We nabbed Jimmy on a burglary beef a couple of years back. They cut through a music shop and into a jewelry store. He got 4 years. I miss his partner, though.
His partner?
Big guy. I had him cornered, and he picked up this huge display case and threw it out a plate glass window. Then he vaulted out of there like something out of Barnum and Bailey.
Got away.
I would have had him, except for LeBlanc yelling, "Run for it, Willie!"
And you think he was an acrobat of some sort?
More like a strongman, a wrestler, or a boxer, that kind of thing.
Thanks. You've been a big help.
You haven't done too badly yourself.
Jetzt müssen wir hier Willi finden. Wo ist Willi?
Can you drive to this one?
All right, where to?
Zum Polizeirevier bitte. Du sollst uns dahin
You're behind the
fahren.
wheel.
Meine Herren, immer alles muss man zweimal
You're
sagen.
suggesting LeBlanc is still working with Willie?
A strong man held down Randall while someone administered the morphine. Someone with muscle opened up LeBlanc's skull. Could be.
Was hat dieser Einbrecher jetzt damit zu tun? Na, schauen wir mal, was Bukowski für uns
Caught up
hat.
with Mal. He's giving us the dope on LeBlanc.
He worked burglaries with a big guy. Goes by the name of Willie. He might be our killer. Can you work boxing gyms, the Y, promoters, that kind of stuff?
Since when have you started giving orders, Phelps? And where's the burglary angle? There was no sign of a...
That's where our net comes in. Next stop, we speak to Lacey about a list of recent burglaries.
Guy's a bum. His office is a front, and he's behind on the rent and his phone bill.
And he's skipping town. Tomorrow.
Let's get him in and beat it out of him.
Do you want to bring in the killer, Rusty?
It could be too smart for your own good, Phelps. We've been talking about that, haven't we, Roy? Stefan?
Finbar?
Sir, I need the contraband list. Items stolen over the last year.
Hang on, I'll dig out a copy for you. Here you go.
Thanks.
Is the cigarette case on there?
That bum took a swipe at me.
Ja,
Put him
ja.
down.
Even the engagement ring was purloined. Our net is a cad.
Hello, Pillbox?
Seems Julia wasn't the first bored society girl to hide her bennies in that pillbox.
Golden Emerald Rings. Black Sapphire Ring.
Julia Randall's ring. It's here. It's here. Arnett must be out of his mind trying to move this while under a murder cloud.
Eversturm. Ich bin... Hä? Ich verstehe gerade gar nichts mehr. Wer ist denn jetzt Miss Eversturm? Mrs. Eversturm. Liste des Diebstahls. Einbruchsopfer. Da wurde das alles geklaut und dann hat der Penner, Penner sage ich schon, der Modeschnösel da die ganzen Einbrüche getan und dann das an seine Liebsten verschenkt. Das ist alles sehr ups. Hallo.
No.
I
Sehr,
don't
sehr
care.
komisch.
I don't go in for letting gangsters off scot-free.
In unser Auto.
Everybody in this town is nuts.
Hm. Also ich bin nicht schlauer
You
als
drive.
zuvor. Wir
I
können
need
jetzt
to
zu
go
dem
over the case
Aerosol
notes.
und sie
Do we know where we're
ausfahren.
going?
Aber sonst habe ich keine Ahnung, was wir hier so wirklich tun sollen. Und was hat das
So
mit
you and
Julia
Rusty
Reynolds
have
zu
been
tun?
having discussions. Anything you would like to tell me, partner?
Phelps, don't be so touchy. Rusty had his best ever clearance rate working with you. Even if the cases he worked on can't be discussed. We were just comparing notes. You're a Booneroo case man, Phelps. One of the best I've ever seen.
Thanks.
You gotta learn to take a compliment, Phelps.
Hm.
Nice house.
Eastturm bei uns jetzt.
LAPD, ma'am. Is Mrs. Eavestrom in?
She is. Would you follow me, sir?
Na klar.
I am Mrs. Eastrom. How may I help you?
We appear to have recovered some stolen goods that belong to you, ma'am.
Yes, of course. That terrible burglary. Would you like something to drink?
No, thank you, ma'am. We have some questions, if you don't mind.
Why would I mind, young man? If you are returning 43 pieces of my property.
Okay, before we get down to that, I'll have a scotch. Thanks, straight up.
Maria, can you get the detective a drink, please?
Ah,
Can you
Wahnsinn.
describe to us what was stolen?
It would be easier to describe what wasn't stolen, Detective. A priceless tiara that has been in the family for 50 years. A Fabergé cigarette case that was worth $25,000.
$10.000 war das doch wert, oder? Okay, dann mach ich jetzt mal Lüge und dann sage ich
Why
$10.000.
are you lying about the value of your jewelry, Mrs. Eavestrom?
Who do you think you are? Making heinous accusations in my own home.
We recovered the cigarette case from a pawnbroker. No one knows the real value of an item better than those guys.
I inflated its value for the insurance claim. There. Are you satisfied? My daughter's boyfriend was quite taken with the case. I think he was even more disappointed than I was when it was stolen.
Was ist denn für ein Freund?
What can you tell us about the burglary?
That terrible night. At least a year ago. But let's not go into that. Let's talk about what you've recovered.
Nochmal anzweifeln, obwohl sie bestimmt die Wahrheit sagt.
I get the sense that you're worried about something, Mrs. Eavestrom.
I have already received the insurance claim, Detective. Is there any way we could keep the return of these items discreet?
That's about it for now, Mrs. Eavestrom. The department will get in touch and let you know how you can recover your valuables.
You have only mentioned a few of the items that have been stolen, Detective. What else has been recovered?
You see, Phelps? That's why you get the drinks in early.
Hello, Mother.
Ah.
Hello, detectives. What is going on?
We'd like to ask exactly the same question.
You have met my daughter?
This morning at work. Oh, mother and father divorced. I took my father's name.
The detectives recovered some of the things that were stolen, darling.
Well, what did you find?
A sapphire ring on the corpse of Julia Randall.
What are you talking about?
Your engagement ring, Miss Swanson. Would you be surprised to know that it was part of the proceeds of a burglary?
That's an outrageous allegation!
Yes, it is. I suggest we go straight to Henry Arnett's place and sort this mess out.
Das ist eine eigenartige Wendung, oder? Ach, mein Partner kann nicht fahren. Aber ich kann nicht, was schön ist. Kann ich jetzt fahren? Offensichtlich nicht. Schade. Das kann nicht heiter werden, wenn ich fahren muss.
We're missing something here. Arnett is obviously arranging the burglaries.
That's my fiance you're making scurrilous accusations about.
And Randall was obviously his partner.
But neither of them are the type to creep apartments.
You're being ridiculous. Both of you. There's a very good explanation for all of this.
Put a sock in it, sister. You're being played for a patsy and you're not even smart enough to see it.
Die haben gemeinsame Sachen gemacht. Aha. Das wäre ja mal eine coole Wendung. Und was hat dann aber dieser andere Einbrecher damit zu tun? Da steht immer noch Bahnhof. Entschuldigung. So. Dass diese Wohnungen immer so weit auseinander sein müssen. Das kann hier nicht so gut fahren. Ich will hier noch andere Autos fahren. Das ist nicht gut für sie und nicht gut für mich. Ich wollte eigentlich abbiegen. Aber da war ein Auto im Weg. Versuchen wir doch jetzt mal ab. Hier ist eine Kirche. Ah, hallo. Denn. So. Warum? Ja, jetzt geht's hier durch die halbe Stadt. Na, herzlichen Glückwunsch. Waren wir hier nicht vorhin schon? Die ihn mit dem Auto verfolgt haben? Und was ist, wenn er jetzt zu Hause ist? Müssen wir ihn dann wieder verfolgen? Also was heißt wieder? Und so Verfolgungsjagd mit tödlichen Schüssen am Ende. Hier haben wir ein Yellow Cab. So, wir müssen doch schon ziemlich nah sein, oder? Bin ich nicht vor uns hier zum Taxi hergekommen? Genau hier? Klar, dann sind wir hier abgebogen. Dann gucken wir doch mal, was uns hier demnächst erfasst. In der nächsten Folge von Let's Play LA Noir. Macht's gut.